wonder why the Cowboys have better butts than you? They're wearing Wranglers. Yeah. Hey, what's up and hello everyone, welcome back for another video. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Kennedy. I'm a vintage curator and seller. As you could probably see from the title, we are going to an estate sale today, and to be honest, it does not look that promising. They did have some Coach bags that they showed, not really styles that I'm into. They were more of like the canvas bags with the big logos. I personally prefer like their leather and suede bags, but we'll see. If there's a good one, I might grab it. But the main reason I'm going is because I am partnering once again with estatesales.net for some short form content this month. I just can't believe that I'm even saying that kind of thing out loud, because last year at the end of the year when I was making my bingo card for this year, because I don't like the manifestation board, I like a bingo card. It feels like a game and I want to win, you know what I mean? So I put on my bingo card that I would be having a brand deal this year, and this is officially going to be my third time to work with estatesales.net, and it's an app that I've been using for literally years, and that's how I want it to be, you know what I mean? I want the people and the brands I do partnerships with to be with things that I authentically use already, and it won't be any surprise to you guys that I'm working with them. So this is literally a dream come true. It still doesn't feel real, even though this is the third time I'm working with them. But not to get sappy, I'm going because I need some short form content for them, and I have a draft due next week. So that's the main reason we're going to this estate sale today, and if I find anything, we find something, and that's a beautiful thing. Sorry, I'm trying to be responsible and wash my clothes because I'm getting ready for a closet clean out, and I'm also getting ready for a styling video, so be on the lookout. Anyway, yeah, we're going to make the short form content. We might do a little thrifting afterwards. We'll see how the day plays out. And then I also have some footage from an estate sale warehouse that I went to last week that I just didn't have enough footage for a whole video. It was only 2 minutes worth of footage, so I think we're gonna throw that in this video, and then whatever I find today, and we're just gonna rock and roll. Okay, we're kind of winging this whole thriftmas thing because putting out a new video every day is stressing me out, but we're gonna do it. All right, let's get into today. For those of you that may not know what an estate sale is, I'm gonna sit here and explain it to you really quickly. So the best way I can describe them is a glorified yard sale on steroids. So instead of everything being outside and it's just a select few things that the owner picked out in the yard that you can buy from, it's now the entire house. So everything is up for grabs. You get to walk in and just shop like it's a department store. Clothing, shoes, and accessories are mainly what I go for. Occasionally some home decor, but you can also buy the furniture, electronics, kitchen utensils, tools, Christmas decorations, you name it, it's up for sale. Full transparency, these normally happen when someone passes away and their family members need help clearing out the house, so they can either sell it or remove it themselves. So they'll keep everything they want that holds sentimental value, and then they'll hire a company to come in and sell everything else for them, help them clear out the house. The estate sale company keeps part of the money, and then the rest will go to the family, and it can help cover funeral costs and whatever else that they may need help with, but the family does get some of the money. I just love these because they feel like stepping into a time capsule. I treat them like a museum a lot of times just because there are so many cool vintage pieces out there. I've gotten a lot of my clothing, and I've furnished a lot of my apartment from estate sales. So that estate sale kind of sucked, but I did end up by Goodwill. So we're gonna stop over here real quick and see if they have anything for us. I just feel why not go? You're already over here. Don't look at this. This is from yesterday's nighttime thrifting. If you didn't watch that video, go watch it. But anyway, let's go. This Goodwill is one of those that I really have to sneak up on. I can never plan to come to this location because I swear every single time I've planned to come here, it turned out to be absolute trash. But today I snuck up on it and I found some gems. These boots would have been so good if they weren't damaged. I was really upset about those. This is kind of giving that boho grungy chic moment. This bag stole my heart immediately.
I thought this was going to be like one of those Coach bags because it is a dupe. Unfortunately, it was not Coach. It was genuine leather, but you could definitely feel the difference between the Coach leather and that leather. Here I am obviously trying them all on. I love a good guest bag, but this one ultimately ended up being too damaged, so I did not get it. And honestly, full transparency, it was a little bit of an odd shape. This is that fake Coach bag, the dupe for like, I think it's an Ergo bag or something. I love the shape of it, so I still ended up getting it. And then this, I already have this one like in a tan, and now I have it in this dark chocolate brown. I think I might have to keep them both. They are so good. Moving on, I found this bag as well. It was like a woven leather by 9 West. It did have some damage, so I could not get this one. Would have been like a really cool piece to have in the shop as well, or even my personal wardrobe, but I do not need any more things in my personal. I found these silver tabs. I'm never gonna say no to a pair of silver tabs, and these were from the early 2000s. I just really like the wash on these, and they felt like they had never been worn, so obviously add to cart. I love this belt. It got to the point where the no cart method was working a little too good and my arms were hurting. I couldn't even shop, so I had to get a cart. These pants, I have no words except I love them. Like, those are the only words. Same with these belts. Like, are you kidding me? I'm telling you, when I sneak up on this store, it is so good to me. I finally found the last item I needed for my baby like style bundle, which was really exciting. I love that Mickey top. And then here I am at the checkout just showing you exactly why I ended up not getting this guest bag. RIP.
It's time for a haul. All right, so we're gonna start with the estate sale that I went to today because it was honestly very lackluster and I kind of just want to get that out the way. The first piece I found was this vest. I have found this now 4 times this year. Honestly, 4 times within the last 6 months, which is crazy. But this is the first time I've had like a plus size piece. It is a 2X, which is really exciting. I know fall is kind of over and this is very much a fall piece, but I feel like someone out there is gonna love it, okay? Someone is a neutral girly like me and just like won't care what time of year it is. So here is this. These are all like suede pouches on the front, and then on the back it's like a sweater material, so we'll definitely keep you warm. It is so cute. I have one of my own, proudly. And the other clothing item I got was this London fog jacket. Again, it's not like vintage for real, but it's a high quality material. It's a good brand. It had the inner lining. There were literally no flaws on it. This is the back. Again, like beautiful, almost like unworn condition. And it's again a plus size, which I try to keep my shop inclusive. So finding good quality pieces that are plus size, I'm not really gonna complain about that. I just hate that like I didn't find much else at this sale. So those are the 2 clothing items I got. Now for accessories, the first one is going to be this silk scarf. This one actually is vintage. I just love the colors of it, and this is something you can put on your bag, you can put in your hair. Like, there are so many opportunities to use this, and we love that about a scarf. For jewelry, first of all, they had their jewelry literally all over the place. I felt like I was on an Easter egg hunt for the jewelry. There's like a little bit in the kitchen and there's a little bit in the random hallway. Also, their house layout was crazy. They had like stairs going everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It just felt so unnecessary. I could not imagine like growing older and having all those stairs in the house. Anyway, it felt like an Easter egg hunt trying to find the jewelry because there was some in the bedroom, there was some in a random hallway, I found some in the bathroom, there was some like the more expensive stuff like in the front dining room. It was everywhere. But I did find these 2 bangles. I'm not really a gold girly, but they were like too good for me to pass up. This one is the first one. It's got like this embossed, I don't know if you can see that with that light, but there's that one. Like I said, I'm not really a gold girly. I just don't feel like it does much on my skin. Let me know if I'm wrong though. If you guys think I can rock the gold, let me know. I really think I'm a silver girly though. So there's that. And then this one is my favorite. It's like this woven mixed metals situation. Mixed metals I can do like all day long. I love this. It's kind of giving that like indie, boho chic, like rocker 2010s kind of vibe in the best way possible. So I will definitely be keeping this one. I will likely sell this one at a market or something in my booth. wild card piece was this little troll doll. I never had one when I was younger, but they honestly had so many of these too. There was like a whole bucket of them, and I was like, Kennedy, you can have one. Like, you can pick one, and that's it. And half of them were naked, and I was like, I don't want to do that, because there's already the Sunny Angels that are out and about, and they're naked, and that just feels weird to me that we're walking around with naked babies everywhere. It doesn't sit right with me. So I found one that had cool hair, but also was fully clothed, and this was one of the smaller ones. They had like bigger ones too. So I don't know if he's like a baby troll or what's going on with that. But here he is in his little overalls. Let me know what you guys think I should name him. But going like this with his hair is just like very soothing. I don't know. He's my new friend. Say hi, everyone. Okay. All right, and the last thing I picked up, or things I guess I picked up, were these playing cards. I believe they're from the 60s, from like what I could tell. I don't know if that's focusing at all on the cards because they're like gold and reflective, but they're by Delta, and look at that. And they're all like dead stock, like haven't been opened. The plastic is coming off of this one, which is Miami. They don't really go for much online, but I just think they're so cool. I'm gonna keep like 3 or 4 for like decoration in my own place. Maybe I'll pop a set open one day. And then I'll probably just like sell the rest again, like as at a market or something. I'm trying to switch up how I'm doing things at markets. I want to have like a table with like knickknacks and stuff, because I feel like I find some really cool stuff. But with all the clothing racks I've been bringing, like, there's just been no room to set up a table. So I'm like doing a whole rebrand. If you haven't heard me talk about that, I'm honestly getting sick of hearing myself talk about it, because every time I go to edit these videos, I was like, girl, you say this every time we go shopping. Shut up, they get it. But I'm banking on some new people watching and not understanding the lore. So I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record talking about this rebrand, but I'm a firm believer that you gotta keep saying it to make it happen, speak it into existence. So that's what I'm doing with that. But point is, I'm gonna start bringing less clothes to markets, focusing a lot more on like my curation, and then I also want to bring some other knick-knack paddywhacks that I find, because they're just so cool. Okay, that's it for today's estate sale. Now let's talk about this estate sale warehouse situation that I went to. Okay, let's talk about this estate sale warehouse that I went to. This is a company here in Alabama that does estate sales, and like once a month they will do a warehouse sale, which essentially everything in the warehouse is stuff that didn't sell at one of their estate sales. They just like saved it, brought it to their warehouse, and then they showcase it and open up the warehouse to the public once a month for people to come and shop. And when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, it's the leftovers. Like, what could there possibly be? Like, leftovers? Like, I don't want sloppy seconds. Half the time I don't even go on day 3 because I'm like, there's not going to be anything left. But they always have some really good stuff in here, especially the clothes. And now I've been so much, they cut me a deal now when I go. This time they didn't cut me a deal because they were doing $5 for all clothes for everyone, which was really sick. So obviously I had to pull up. And then they were also doing discounts on homeware, which is why I got this baby back here. Let's just start with that, okay? Look how good that looks against my wall. Okay, ignore the glare, but like, does that not match so good? I'm so excited. It's not gonna go on this side, it's gonna go on the other side of my apartment, where I have like a little bar set up, which I don't even know why I did that. I do. I just love like bar signs and like little things like this, and I just love picking up like martini glasses and wine glasses and lava lamps and stuff like that. And so that whole corner is just me pretending that I own a bar, even though like I never let anybody come over. It's really just, it's my creative outlet. So I will be adding this to that over there. I'm really excited about it. They had it for 20, I got it for 10, period. Now let's get into the clothes. Okay, before we get into the clothes, some of this is for me and like my shop. Some of it is for wholesale. I have a friend who sells like true vintage, and I can always find that for like the low, especially when I go here. So I pick some stuff up and then I sell it to him for his inventory. So if some of these pieces you're like, girl, why did we wholesaling? and I am a good friend. First piece is this leather dress. I think it would be cuter if we just wore it open. You know what I mean? I feel like if we just use this as a layering piece, it would be 10 times cuter. You could obviously button it up and wear it as a full dress, like nothing wrong with that. That's like your creative prerogative, but I love wearing dresses that are button up open as like a light jacket or just like a second layering piece, especially when they're like long like this, to die for. So that's why I got this. Will I be keeping it? I don't know. It's like 2 sizes, technically too big. It could be a vibe or it could be a little too much. I'm gonna have to see. I also picked up this little vintage halter top. It's super sparkly. Imagine wearing this on New Year's. Oh, that would look so good. I should do like a New Year's styling video, even though I'll be working New Year's, but wow, so pretty, and it's vintage. And honestly, these strings are so long. This might be something you can like wrap around yourself a couple times and really snatch yourself in. But also got that. I think I might have shown this in the video already, but I also got this like suede, like miniature trench situation. It's got the belt and everything. Beautiful brown color. We also have this like antique skirt. It's cream with some lace details. I love the texture of this. Very, very pretty for like my 70s like gunny sax girlies. This is for you. I will be giving this to him though, because it's like true vintage and not something I have a clientele for. So this is also a piece that will be going to him. It's like a little vintage, I don't know, varsity tee ringer situation. Cotton jersey. Picked up this little Mighty Mouse tee. Again, I'm not a big t-shirt person, so I will also be wholesaling that. And this one, this little vintage equestrian Olympic shirt. This little Las Vegas baby tee. I love the little glittery like iron-ons. I think that's what they are. I don't think they're actually screen print. I think they're like iron-on vinyls. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. There's that. So cute. Even the leather jackets were $5. I honestly should have gotten more, but I didn't want to be greedy, so I just got 2 of them. This is the first one. When I tell you guys, this is so buttery soft. Like, look at that. Like, you can tell through the camera. Goodness gracious. I had to get this one. This one is by Calvin Klein. And then this is the other one. Again, buttery soft. It's by Kenneth Cole Reaction, and this one is actually a zip up. I love picking up leather jackets because they could easily be worn by anybody. This is like one of the most universal pieces that I can have in my shop. Okay, back to t-shirts. I found this vintage like Taco Bell shirt. I might be keeping this for myself just to like wear to bed. I love a Baja Blast, okay? I can't resist a cheesy gordita crunch, a Crunchwrap Supreme, like, please, I love Taco Bell. It is like my guilty pleasure, except half the time I don't even feel guilty about it, so I don't even know why I would say guilty pleasure. I just love Taco Bell. I don't let myself have it often though. Also found this vintage tee. It says it's better in the Bahamas, period. We're just stating facts here. Again, this is a piece that will be wholesaled. Another one of those like varsity tees, vintage for wholesale. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I have been eyeing these for months. These have been sitting in that warehouse literally since the summer, and she had like 50 or something on them, and that's like rightfully so. They're vintage Wilson's leather, and they were originally $200. So like 50, not bad, especially with the tags. And then they're like this beautiful purple color. They've got like this lace detailing, and they're kind of like a, oh snap, almost broke my cards. I don't even know if that's possible. But like, look at the texture on that. And they've got like the boot cut silhouette. Like, they are just so beautiful. And I even asked her when I was there, I was like, are these $5 too? And she was like, yes, literally everything is $5. All the clothing is. So I finally got them. Is that the lighting or is that the pants? What is that? Is it faded? What the? Oh no, I think they might be a little faded from being in storage. Whatever, it's fine. Wow, I'm so excited about these. no butt pockets. All right, we have 2 more pants, and that is going to be the end of this haul. First pair are these. They are Wranglers. I love a good pair of vintage Wranglers. Goodness gracious. They just do what they need to do every single time. But you have to find the right size for them to really work their magic. So if you don't find the right size, they're gonna be like cute, but like, But if you find the right pair of vintage Wranglers, when I tell y'all, it will just like, that is a natural BBL right there. A good pair of Wranglers. Oh my gosh, you wonder why the Cowboys have better butts than you? They're wearing Wranglers. Yeah. I don't know what kind of voodoo magic they put in these things, but it does what it needs to do. So here are these. Will they fit me? I don't know. On tag they will fit me, but vintage is so weird. Something can say it's your size and it'll be like 10 times too big, or it will be 10 times too small. So we'll see. I might be keeping. If they don't fit me, I will be selling. Same with these. Okay, these are vintage Levi's. I just love this like gray charcoal wash. I do not have a pair of pants in this color, and I really have been on the hunt for a good pair of like straight leg, relaxed fit, not necessarily baggy, but just like relaxed straight leg fit jeans. I can just put a little cuff at the bottom and like wear with a pair of sneakers just for like a casual day out. I just love that look. Like jeans, the cuff, little sneakers, a cutie little like, I would probably put on one of those like sleeveless like mock turtlenecks, a little scarf, and then like the trench coat. Oh my goodness, like that is like my dream outfit, but I've yet to find the perfect pair of jeans to do this. So maybe these will be them. Who knows? But I really fell in love with the color. And again, on paper, they should fit. Will they fit? I don't know. Should we try them on? Should I just go ahead and try them on? I think I'm gonna try them on. Please hold. Well, I will be selling these. I like don't even want to show you guys. They're like on, but the one problem I have with Levi's a lot of times is that they like do this like weird bunching like in the crotch. Even if I like hike them as tall as possible, like the moment I start walking, there's all this like weird space here, and I don't like that. And they're also just not nearly as loose as I would like them to be. Do they fit here beautifully? Yes. Do they fit here nicely? Of course. I mean, come on. But this little section right here will be the death of me, and it will drive me crazy. I will not be keeping these. Let's try on the Wranglers. I'm not even gonna show you the full length of these because it's not worth it. They're my pants. Yeah, that was not happening. I put one leg in and I said, oh no. Yeah, these thunder thighs are not fitting into those. So I will be selling both of these if you're interested. Okay, I think that's gonna be the end of today's video. That's all I have to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you again tomorrow because we are in Thriftmas. We are full force trying to hit 5K subs before the end of the year. Now, I still need like 1,200 of you beautiful people to subscribe to me, so please like, comment, and definitely subscribe. Help your girl out. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Until then, I hope you live a happy, beautiful, wonderful life, and you guys already know I love ya. Bye.